Oh.
Say girl, tell the baby them fi wait down the sun come lighting. You a joke thing. Nobody went in there? No. Me bum. Jaja God.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
I don't really know who need to hear this, but guess what, go on, power, go on. Beard and go on your bed. And I really that me need to tell you still. Let me tell you the truth still. God is saying to you tonight, I know you're tired, stressed out, overwhelmed. But know this evening, I've got your back. Not me, no. God have your back. I'm going to send you a blessing to remember. I am always in your corner. Enjoy the rest of the evening and have a wonderful night. Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing all right. Give thanks to life for the gathering. A night time, but we have to catch a styler first before you wipe up on like yourself and go on the bed. Right round the Clarendon side, guess what? One power one. 67-year-old Ralaton Pinnock, I come from Sandy Bay, dead on the Roswell Main Road in a Sandy Bay. When me ask a go on power go on, them say my view Pinnock was driving along the Roswell Main Road in a silver Toyota Belter when his vehicle veered off the road and clocked right up in our utility pole and one wall. Dead in dead. Dead in dead. The people them say, yo, coming like he suffer from a blackout. At 67-year-old, him should have drive. At 67-year-old, Pinnock should have been on the road by himself. Them the time there. Worse than I tell man about him diabetic. Who don't really make him go up on the road himself. And not only that. Them say earlier on in the day, Pinnock did not tell the people, them say, yo, him don't feel too good. And really and truly, make Pinnock left out of the yard, gone on the road by himself. Now Pinnock dead. When I go to come back and go ball to me? Just know so we not too feel sorry for me, you know. Move from right there, so no one go right in a pop in. 4 St. Joseph Road to be exact. Dwight, 55-year-old. We come from the address where we just given up. This side said, life that him live it enough. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take one piece of card, go for one chair, throw it up in him ceiling, and then jump off. And that is exactly what Dwight did. At 55-year-old Dwight, you really and truly tell me, say, you jump off and take your 1 3 pints. We don't sorry for you either, boy. Move on. Remember in the last week, January 28th to be exact, I tell you, say, look a teacher boy back you gonna for the woman. I mean, never have him name at the moment at the time. Now me have him name, Joel Ellis, and him come from 7 East, right over Greater Port over the big old dirty thinking ghetto. You don't know what said them finally charge him. Yes, people, them finally charge this all cruff, yeah. I like the police, them should go around and go lick shot in his skin. But him up off gonna for woman. They you know what say people. Down a river town yesterday. One big fire they catch down there. Everybody have one down a panda. If down there, they go burn down. But when I go somewhere, I call idiot hardly garden. Him say, my view, we got the fire under control. Mr. For real? Him say, yes.
Help of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, we were able to contain the fire in very short order, notwithstanding the ferocious winds. We would have put out that. It wasn't a big fire at all. We could have put it out within an hour or two. But for the ferocious wind and the kind of, smoke nuisance that come with the wind. So we had to fight it right through into the night. I myself left this disposal site minutes to 12 last night. And we had it contained, but the wind was just playing with us, and we could not manage during that kind of wind. Successfully, though, today we were able to, put it out successfully. And there is hardly hardly any smoke that you can see, even if you take a drone shot over the disposal facility. Fire is out, and we cover the total area. We still have some small pockets to cover, but nothing to write home about, thank God. But with the kind of wind we were having, and still having, but yesterday was terrible. It could have been anything. It could have been, spontaneous combustion. It could have been something blown onto the disposal site. Could be somebody smoking outside in a probably somewhere in a nearby lot, and it's a simple thing. And it could have, the wind was so strong, we don't know what it carried or what it didn't carry. But we know that we had a fire. It wasn't a very big fire, and without the wind, we could have put that out easily in 2 hours thereabout. But it took us a little while longer, and we fought through and stuck to the task.
So that's right there, so. Ring. Some people call me and say, man, far, I have to go far and get like service so we can call you. But so what happened to you know? What do they beg? They say, no, we're not begging nothing about. Just to make you know so we can't do watch your video them on a daily basis again, because we not have no service around here. I say, what kind of phone do you have? We have a digital and we have a flow. And I say, none of them not ready. I say, none of them not ready for show my view. So I go somewhere and I call digital and I say, yo. The people them say them not no service. Them say them will get back to me. When I call flow, Ralaton flow give me one epistle. There are communities across the island without service because it is unaffordable to replace the equipment repeatedly targeted by vandals. And the people that know the activity thing, that's why the people say they now good about the service. So God go with no. And I'm making up my story in a serious thing.
People steal batteries, they steal generators, they steal fuel. There's theft of copper in the past before much of our plant was replaced. Now we have attendant fiber cuts and the list goes on. These are intentional adverse actions against the network, coupled with maybe carelessness of accidents or other high vehicles which may disrupt or tear down the aerial fiber from time to time. Without naming any community, there are communities where there are just repeated vandalism on the network to the point where the company can no longer afford to replace the damaged equipment because it's just not going to be viable. And that is a significant consequence to those communities. They're literally being kept captive by these vandals. These outages, they affect emergency services, they affect schools, hospitals, the ability for people to do online programs, get help when they need it, and it causes a general lack of confidence. Some people have to have multiple sources of supply in an effort to sort of mitigate if they really need the uptime because of vandals. They can't be sure if the network will be there. And that's not good at all.
That right there, so. You come here now, it's the things that me don't know. The people that who know it, we see to it, so when them say it, make sure you hear it. Alright? So hear this and then listen to that.
Yeah, very often the lawyer for the accused will make a representation to the DPP and say, listen, we are prepared to do a plea bargaining here. My instructions are that the person acted when they lost their control of themselves, and therefore we're asking whether you'd be prepared to accept a manslaughter plea rather than a plea to murder. So that the DPP must sign off on that, must agree that they will, consider and accept the guilty plea.
He notes provocation as one of the grounds on which some accused argue for manslaughter versus murder charges, which could ultimately result in lesser sentencing if accepted. It could also mean rather than a trial, the option exists for a formal verdict to be handed down and mitigation pleas made by the defense to seek reduced sentences.
Case of murder can be reduced to manslaughter as an alternative to murder on certain bases. The best known example is where a person admits to taking the life of another, but they were suffering from provocation. That is, you lost self-control, and it was in circumstances where you were warranted to lose your self-control that the incident happened. So that some examples may be where a person comes and finds a person in the act of adultery, or it may be a person who has used profanity speaking about your family or using words or actions which cause you to lose your self-control.
Samuels explains it's within the DPP's remit to accept a lesser charge while citing several benefits for both parties and the justice system.
It is within the remit and the wisdom of the DPP to accept a lesser charge, a plea to a lesser charge. What it does, it shortens the time that the court would be spending on a trial. And a trial like, the one before the court could have lasted 2 or 3 weeks. So the saving of time, it also encourages persons to throw in the towel, and it augurs well for, lessening the burden, the court case load, the case load of the court. So sometimes it's a win-win situation, and sometimes there are family members who cannot go through the agony of a trial to hear the evidence being repeated. So sometimes it is a win-win.
In the case now being keenly watched involving a politician, he reminds once it approaches sentencing, the courts will also consider the time spent in remand awaiting trial. Of note, Silvera has been in custody since 2024 January. That's just around 2 years so far.
Miss, you see my view? You see you? Let me tell you something, man. And a serious fact. Right? Man and woman relationship, teeth and tongue are going to meet. And some man, them are force the issue, say. Then go out there, then drink rum, then smoke, then dead. Dead can't turn up if you sit down 5 minutes, you can't even sit down pan one wood. Because you can't hold up if you sit down pan. And when you turn pan inside, it slide up, bloop. And women are gonna have feelings and them are gonna go on and do whatever it is. Moreover, some of them have some 3-inch and 4-inch. When the 3-inch turn up, you can go on with that thing and whatever it is and say, because most women can pretend say we are there when we are not even close to being there. Right? But come on, man, you got to turn the gun up in the sun, kill the woman, your wife. You wicked, man. You wicked.
That is premeditated murder.
Right. Premeditated murder. That wasn't just impulsive. When you're impulsive, when you're in the situation, what a man said and things, I got shut out in pum pum.
So I saw anything him says goes. For me, like a judge, I deny him that plea. I would like to deny him that plea. Nope. So that means say, for him, say my plea guilty to manslaughter, simple means say detective then put it on the table. Because if it wasn't put on the table, he could not plead to it. Am I wrong? All right, because then, if he says he's going to plead to manslaughter, simple mean it's on the table. So him take the lesser charge. And the lesser charge is manslaughter. Am I right?
You just tell you the system, the SYSTEM.
Big fat fuck cocky probably have been in a middle, dead no blood clot, can't reach nowhere, no cock on the ears. And him probably find out say woman go cheat there now. You know what me tell myself say? I gonna tell you something.
Jackie, between me and you, me tell you, man, I got always threaten your life. Me say, don't make them go round the corner, they run the corner round this or. My view dance around this or. All right, this or there. Don't make them go round the corner round this or. If they give you one good piece of money, you might make them slip around the corner round this or. But any other time, you just banks because when they go round the corner round this or. I them thing you go on.
I used to set my life where if me didn't want a relationship with one man and he not going good, me start cheat. Versus me realize the relationship not going away. Not going on good, what me mean by not going on good. The relationship this person just not, the relationship is going on the end and it's done. Me always just find somebody else and worse every person that cheat because that's the only thing can make me go step out. Me in a relationship with you cheat, me go give back bond. That's how I used to think. But I'm looking at it and I'm saying, this is not for me. This is not the life I want. This is uncomfortable. It's deceiving myself, not to this man, but me. I deceive myself. I feel lied to myself. And I stopped. And one man, I deal with that. Me saying to you, fuck yourself and me cut you off. I'm free to make a wise choice again. Because sometimes when you're cheating, you make stupid choices. And I stopped that. So anytime I'm in a relationship, one man, I deal with it, and you fuck yourself, me just cut you off because I am made for that. Boom, me done. Them people too wicked, man.
Go if you go into my view and tap take this sitting off I got go if you Jackie, you hear my view?
Just hearing this voice note, manslaughter has to put on the table for him to take a plea for manslaughter. Who the hell put a plea like that on the table for us? Dumb shit pit outside, drop straight toilet like this. This is a little carcass. And it's not a small puss nor dog. This is a cow carcass, elephant carcass, dead shit house. I view me not even don't listen to this. But if me I judge and you tell me say you're a woman in a foreplay and you use the gun and make the gun go off in a woman pussy, me a prison, you see me, you know? Because if you and me are going in a foreplay, you're supposed to drop the clip out of the gun and empty. Me go listen to your voice note. Because I told me not even done listening, me just jump it so. Me go finish this neat because right now me nerviness. Me nerviness.
That is so true, Jacqueline. You know what that is right there? Growth. That is growth. Listen, honey, this is not working out for you and I. I want you to go your path and my path. I don't want to stay into this relationship and cheat or let you feel bad. It's just I'm not physically attracted to you anymore. Whatever it is. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Jackie, some man don't want to let go of that, you know. Me can't tell you. Maybe I hit this man I said to him and he said, yeah, go ahead, good. Pum. He come up with something. Just like my view say, sex toy. Because she want to feel adventurous. You may never know.
I view me not even don't listen to this. But if me I judge and you tell me say you're a woman in a foreplay and you use the gun and make the gun go off in a woman pussy, me a prison, you see me, you know? Because if you and me are going in a foreplay, you're supposed to drop the clip out of the gun and empty. Me go listen to your voice note. Because I told me not even done listening, me just jump it so. Me go finish this neat because right now me nerviness. Alright, me finish that now, my view. If me are the judge and you tell me say, as a licensed firearm holder, you and your wife are the foreplay with the gun and the gun go off and shoot her in a whatever. Me a prison you up for murder. Because in the first place, every single soul nerd know there's a extra bullet sitting in the head of the gun to click it out. So how the hell you gonna kill you man and come in front of me as a judge can tell me say a couple million them a judge I get you gonna take that they plead it. And money around Jamaica, you know. Remember me telling you no matter on the C case stand. Them know the judge and them a go pay him couple $1 million. Remember and the judge they not pass him money. Alright. They be ouch corner. I'm dead in this not that. Let me tell you something today in this group. I'm alone in my yard. Me never gonna school, my son gonna school, and my mother gonna school. They be which corner? What kind of corner? They be way corner. They which one? They be come here. They be come here. Which one I corner you talk about? They be which corner? You see, 2023 when I went single, it was the greatest feeling of my life. 2023 when I decided to not be in any relationship. And I can tell anybody, you see, being single is one of the greatest feelings. You see, when we hear people saying single, we can tell them say it feels fucking good. It feels amazing to be single without nobody a stress you, nobody now look for you, nobody not where you not look forward for nobody, you not look for nobody a cheat on you, break you down, a break your heart. And when I worst feeling for a woman in any kind of relationship, and a relationship with one cool man. It's one of the worst feelings. It's one of the most uncomfortable feelings when you're dating some fuck up people. It drain your energy. It make you look old. It make you pop down. It make Mr. Man, I can tell you, from the start date at the age of 15. And when me decide say me I go single after so many years of choosing, like after me there with a man and this is a relationship, or then we just move on to another. Never give myself a break to think about it because I never understand what it was. So me always say fuck you, you do your thing, me just gone. You know what I mean? But after me go single, hey, master, me love it. I'm going back there. I am going back. Where Debbie there? Debbie! Come here, Debbie. I want to know the corner what you're talking about. I don't know the corner. Debbie, come here. Oh, Debbie, come. Somebody go for Debbie for me. Because I want to know which corner I'm on my view. What about, you know? Which corner? Man, don't make me turn on the wrong road, you know. Oh.
Jackie, you know, going like you know the corner, like when you lean on the side and make them grow and run out of bend around there, so. You can't bother. You know where that little round something there done at that little corner there? At the corner there, me at that. Don't make them go down there. They not left you. They not gonna left you.
Want to win a life though. A lot of us like to cheat, but does not like to be cheated on. Special man. They want burn you, they want fuck on you, they want do everything to you. But they're framed to want to stand their grounds when they find out that they're being cheated on. Why? Why you want to fuck on me and don't want me fuck on you? Some used to think, you know, that's some used to fuck back, you know, but I said, just fuck it. Now I'm gonna deal with this no more. Fuck you. You do me something I'm gonna like it, me just cut you off. Final. Final destination.
No, man, the youth need to get that show in our system, man. Need to get that show in our system. Yeah, kill a woman and then talk about natural causes and all of that. No, youth. That show I get that show in our system, man. Why I get for plea manslaughter? A murder if you play to brother, kill a woman. An accident. An accidentally shoot her. Come on, man. Better than that one. Dash him forget that shit.